Hey guys, morning. So today is the 22nd and time is 8:09 a.m. Well, it's not too early, it's pretty broad daylight out there. So today I'm going to exactly tell you what my problem is and why I'm unable to progress in my life. This video is not only a pointer for myself but also um, I want to help somebody out there who has uh, who has a similar problem, right? My major problem is actually I have two major problems. One is complacency, and the other is instant gratification, right? So what I'm doing every time is I pick up a task, right? It's not that I'm not working hard. I am working very hard, right? I am putting extra hours. I am trying to be the best version of myself. I am trying to be a better team player. I'm trying my best in every possible ways, but there is a huge problem. The problem is I get satisfied very easily, right? So for example, I get I'm working on a task, and this task takes a little bit of research. This task needs quite a bit of work. Let's even say that never before in my team or from the people that I know of have done this task ever before, right? So I take up this task. I spend like quite a few hours in researching what needs to be done and how to be done, and I try to adhere to good coding standards. Or I'm a software engineer, so I'm talking about coding when I'm talking about work, so and everything, right? I try to be the best version of myself, but what happens is like pretty much all the tasks that I take up, I think of the task as a very easy task, meaning I underestimate the task to begin with, right? So whenever somebody asks me, hey, what's going on, or when will I be able to deliver my work, right? I give a time estimate underestimating the actual work, right? So if it takes me in reality, let's say 3 days, I usually say I'll give it in half a day, right? That's how bad I am, right? That's one of my biggest problems, right? Now, second thing is as I keep working, just hold on one second. As I keep working, right, I get all these different ideas during my research, and I get diverted easily. So first of all, I have quite a bit of responsibilities at work, and I do carry a little bit of extra weight than I should be doing, which I like doing, right? But what happens is, because I'm being pulled in other directions, I'm unable to keep the focus constantly, or in the better way to put it is because I am being pulled off in several directions. What happens is I'm thinking, let's say I start at A, I'm going to B, and I thought until like A.1 in between, right? Whatever. The moment I'm pulled off, I forget about A.1 at all. So I have to go back to A and start rethinking from A, come to A.1, and then go to B. So the time that I invested in figuring out from A to A.1 gets wasted because I'm being pulled in other direction. That's number 2. Number 3 is the moment I realize the moment I figure out all the issues. For example, I'm facing a critical issue in solving a problem. The moment I figure out the solution, that does not mean that I already did the solution. I just figure it out on how to do it, right? The moment I do that, at the moment I figure it out, I get complacency from I don't know where. I relax, I take a break, go for a coffee or something, and so I literally take a break. The moment I take a break, what happens is, first of all, although I already got the satisfaction of doing the work, I did not complete it. Now, second thing is, although because I took the break, because I already celebrated the fact that I am almost close, right? The work doesn't get finished on time because there is still pending work on my end, right? Because I did not finish it off, right? That's second problem. The third problem is, hold on just one sec. Oh, there you go. The third problem is, I sometimes do not realize how much break I'm taking. So it's not that I'm taking like days and days of break, but it's not that I'm taking days and days of break, but at the same note, right, sometimes I decide to, let's say I figure out the solution and it's like 6:45 or 7 o'clock in the night. I decide to go home, right? Instead, if I tunnel through for 1 more hour, I will be done for the task forever. Instead of doing that, I just decide to go home, so my travel time, my commute time is about like 45 minutes. So I come home, play with my daughter and have dinner and start looking at it. Hold on one sec. Start looking at it 11:30. Okay, 11:30. Start looking at the task at around, I don't know, 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night or something like that. And by the time, I'm pretty tired because my day starts at around like 6:45 in the morning, which on a different note should start even earlier. But anyway, I'm pretty tired. And because I'm tired, I decide to go to bed. And then what, right? So I decide to go to bed. I go to bed, wake up next morning, and the task is still not complete. Guys, if anyone is watching these videos, remember, these videos is as accessible to you is to my managers out there, right? I'm literally putting myself at risk when I am talking about all these issues, because I'm revealing all my weakest points to everyone, right? But I'm doing this on purpose because these are my real problems, right? The way to do it is, first of all, not get complacent, right? Never get satisfied, because a task is a task at the end of the day, right? Just because I, you know, I I can't even say reinvent the wheel, maybe carve like an inch of a wheel, right? What I'm doing is I'm getting all these positive affirmations from myself, and putting myself at risk. So these are the things that I would like to correct in myself. So with that note, never stop working, right? And never get complacent. And if you have a task in hand, you finish it and then go to bed. You go to bed because you're not tired. You go to bed because you're done. Good luck.